All right, let's go. Getting things started off with a re-ride.
Welcome to the re-ride. The question writers don't usually like it when we waste all of their precious questions on just one player, but I say to hell with them.
Exactly.
Is this your first time on the re-ride?
No.
Very good. It is always nice to be face-to-face with veteran quizzers. As a reminder, here are your buzzers. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games.
Duly noted.
You are now ready for the re-ride. I wish you the very best of luck.
It's time for the show where hot culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is brought to you by
Everything Aholics Anonymous. Too many bad things you want to quit? Join our community of current and former multi-junkies.
And now, from the broadcast booth to the recording booth, here's Sam Feely.
Hi there, and welcome to another exciting episode of You Can't F***ing Be Serious.
Get the hell out of my booth.
What, Conan?
In the flesh.
Oh God, why now? Stand by.
You do know the elevator also goes up, right?
You have got some nerve.
You know what else I've got? The qualifications for this job. You're not cut out to host a bingo night at a nursing home.
Get the hell out of my booth or I'll show you exactly what I can cut out.
Fine, we'll just cut you out of this game then. Tyler?
Yeah, I had that decommissioned again because I didn't want this to happen again.
Gee, thanks for flushing the time and money I spent on the fake cop of the battering ram down the toilet.
Of course that was all you. I should have f***ing known.
Yeah, and you know what else was all me? The air conditioning, the new furniture, the unionized writers and crew. Literally everything that is better about this joint was all me.
Yeah, whatever. Sure, this place looks and feels a little nicer. I'm still not quite sure why anyone would burn their money into a dump like this, but you do you. Let's not bore these people any further. I'm gonna go clean up. We can sort this out later. Do your hosting thing.
You're goddamn right I will.
That went a lot more peacefully than I thought it would.
For now. Listen, I've worked with people like him before. This will not end well. From the top.
And now, ladies, not ladies, gamers, and millennials, please welcome Sam Feely.
Hi there. Listen, I don't smoke anything either, but I'm gonna need some California catatonic after that little interaction. You don't have a light on you, do you? Well, let's see if you got a light on in you. Okay, check your drugs, alcohol, junk food, trashy reality TV, and other unhealthy coping mechanisms at the door, because it's time to ride with the Vice Squad. Woo-hoo. Talk to me, kiddo. Give me... Here we have...
All right.
Whose foot fits this glass Converse? Okay, for this question, I want you to imagine that the story of Cinderella took place in the United States in the early 1970s. Just go with me here.
Sure.
Suppose Cinderella attends the Big Ball on January 1st, 1971. Considering what was banned in the U.S. at midnight that night, what else should she make time for before her carriage turns into a pumpkin? Buying contraceptives, watching a cigarette ad on TV, drinking a Coca-Cola made with cocaine, or hearing the 7 dirty words on the radio?
I'm gonna guess the cocaine one.
No, capital C Coke hasn't been made with lower C Coke since 1903, but since New Year's Eve was the night before, that's the only way Cinderella would have been able to stand at both parties. The last cigarette ads on U.S. TV broadcasts aired at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on January 1st, 1971. She's got to be smoking something other than Marlboros if she's getting a ride home in a pumpkin from a mouse chauffeur, though. Pick a value. You'll love to see it. Try this category.
Let's see if we can get it right here.
Mascots. Speaking of Marlboro, does anyone remember the Marlboro Man? And on that note, does anyone remember Joe Camel, the mascot for Camel cigarettes?
Okay, I kind of remember
If the
him.
Marlboro Man weighed 160 pounds, how many Marlboro men could Joe Camel carry at most if he could lift as much as a real camel? A single Marlboro man, 2 Marlboro brothers, a Marlboro sextuplet, or 16 distantly related Marlboro cousins?
I'm gonna guess it's a sextuplet.
A grown camel can carry about 1,000 pounds, and 6 Marlboro men at 160 pounds each would weigh in at about 960 pounds.
There we go.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to the Marlboro sextuplet on OnlyFans. Hit your buzzer to set the value. And we call this one
be bragging about that on
the vicious cycle. Vice is also a term for second in command, such as the vice president, and in British English spelling, the clamping tool vice is also spelled with a C instead of an S. And on that note, suppose some crazed madman tortured all the former US presidents who were also vice president, whose fingers would be safe from being crushed by vice grips. Thomas Jefferson's fingers, Abraham Lincoln's fingers, Teddy Roosevelt's fingers, or Gerald Ford's fingers.
Lincoln never was.
Honest Abe was nobody's vice president.
Yeah.
Not that anyone would notice if the vice president went missing, though. Something, big bucks. Next on the docket, binging right down the pipe. Take your seats, the show's about to begin. Which of these dangerous sounding treats could you safely binge on with no danger to your life? Twinkies filled with sodium hydroxide, Skittles laced with ethylene glycol, nachos dipped in ascorbic acid, or a glass of freshly squeezed dihydrogen dioxide.
I think the ascorbic acid one.
Ascorbic acid is just vitamin C.
There you go.
The worst that can happen from too much vitamin C is just a bad case of the shits, which isn't much different from your average plate of nachos to begin with.
Sure.
Rise and shine, millennials.
Bingo!
They try to make me go to this, my answer's no, no, no. R-E-H-A-B, 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 I can quit anytime.
Rest in peace,
Welcome to rehab. Stroll around the grounds until you feel at home. Don't forget, buzz in when the first letter of the correct answer is lit. And if you collect all 5 letters, you'll get a sweet bonus. Put away your daubers and calling cards. It's time for some full contact bingo. Marijuana joint rolled in cigar paper. Let me be blunt. Stoner comedy titan Seth.
oh crap. Seth Rogen.
Weed LMAO. Monster, Red Bull, and Rockstar.
Energy drinks.
Energy drinks. Liberal news aggregator Blank Post.
Post, yeah.
Kitchen pest cock blank. He said cock. Most prescribed ADHD medication. Squirrel. Opposite base on the pH scale.
Acid.
What a trip. highly addictive prescription sleep aid.
Ambien, okay.
Party drug that's the opposite of agony. Ecstasy. Drug abuse blank education.
Resistance.
HBO drama about drug abuse starring Zendaya. Euphoria.
Okay, just give me an age.
The only
man.
100% effective form of birth control.
Abstinence.
Yeah, about that. To overconsume drugs, food, or television.
Binge.
Tina Turner's River Deep Mountain. How high? Rehab.
You want me to go to rehab, and I say
That
no,
belongs
no, no.
to you. Hey, come on now. No rubbernecking. Back to work. Okay, pause in. Let's. Oh man, now we're in the VIP lounge. Let's see what they're serving. I feel the need for. Here comes the questione. Suppose you try to order from the cannabis delivery company Speed Weed, but end up calling the accomplished American entertainment personality Speed Weed. Who will be threatening your life if your stoned ass ever calls them again? A television writer, a game show host, a DJ, or a theme song composer? Here's the story of a stupid player. Speed Weed is a prolific TV writer who has worked on Arrow, Law & Order SVU, and NCIS Los Angeles. And since he's a prolific writer for cop shows, your ass will be in the slammer in 30 minutes or less.
Yeah.
How much is this one worth to you? Buzz it. All right, I've got a category for you. My Bingaling. Let's stick with the devil's lettuce for another bit. Gotta get our mileage out of this floor number, after all. If I took a rip from a Bing Bong, what would I least likely feel? The relaxing vibe of a search engine, the smooth buzz of a wild cherry, the refreshing taste of a British beverage, or the chill feel of some rock climbing gear? I told you not to do that!
Wow.
Bing is a search engine, a type of cherry, and a British soft drink brand, but the rock climbing gear is called Bong. So that would be a Bong Bong. Oh, God, man. This Bing Bong bangs.
The makers of You Don't Know Jack the Ride do not encourage drug use at work. Please wait until you're back home.
Now's the time to hit your buzzer and select the... Gotcha. Okay, coming up. You don't know smack. Oh, for Christ's sakes. You took one too many hits off the Bing Bong, and now you're on a really bad trip. Let's see if you can stay anchored to reality. Which of these bizarre events did you not hallucinate because it actually happened for real? I was in Kentucky when it suddenly started raining meat. The streets of Chicago were covered in spaghetti. This horde of rubber ducks floated down the River Thames. Or I swear Lincoln pinned 3 dudes at once for the 3 count. Yes, of course that's true. I'm surprised we ran such an easy question. And wait, this is wrong. Are we sure? Are we really, really sure?
Yes, Sam, we are.
But, like, have we double and triple checked?
Yes, Sam, we have.
Wow. Okay, guess this is wrong then. Huh. In the Kentucky meat shower of 1876, chunks of red meat fell from the sky for several minutes in a 100 by 50 yard area. Where that meat came from and why it fell from the sky remains a mystery to this day. But if you want some more real-life Jordan Peele movie shit, I'm from Massachusetts. Want to hear about the Great Molasses Flood? Okay, how much? Lentils be lengthificator.
Gibberish
Oh,
question.
God, no. Oh, wow. Splendid. Gibberish. Let me guess. We still have the growling Rottweiler sound effects with these too? Because these are about as intimidating as a golden retriever puppy. The real gibberish category is... Jiminy Cricket and tactile discomfort. Scared money don't make money, so buzz in quick if you want to win big. Okay, tell me what sports term this rhymes with. Fur torments and dancing bugs.
Fur torments and dancing bugs.
First clue, they're substances used by athletes. Cocaine.
Oh. There you go.
Okay, you see, if we just call them steroids, nobody would admire athletes who use them ever again.
But the phrase performance-enhancing drugs takes longer to say, and since the average human attention span has dwindled to that of a carrot, anyone hearing it will lose interest and move on to the next.
Okay, friendo, how much money am I? That's what we're playing for, and here's what we're playing.
True.
Performer, I hardly know her. And moving on to a different type of performance-enhancing drugs. Considering the condition, Viagra was originally developed to treat which of these pickup lines could you use after popping a couple of blue pills. Hey sugar, are those ADH double D? Hey honey, you make me want to make rash decisions. Hey gorgeous, I'll make you feel real fatigued in the morning. Or hey baby, are you as tight as my chest is right now? Oh god, I feel so dirty. You do know you're allowed to pick the correct answer, right?
Yes.
Was this one too hard for you? So if you really want your pickup lines to land, I'd recommend you work on that stiff delivery. Hit your buzzer. Need one more hit, then catch a buzz off of this clue. You're a maniac. Time to get obsessed.
Maniac. Likes to steal things. Yeah, that goes without saying, honestly. I don't know. Okay, you are obsessed with England, sure. Vice. Come on, don't suck.
Tyler?
Nope, I'm still in production.
Cool, so this is probably...
Sam Feely? That you, yeah?
Last time I checked.
Oh, I'm not any happier about this than you are, believe me. You waltz into the show, stage an uprising of the staff, drop me down a f***ing trapdoor, steal my life's work, and now you're acting like I'm the one being unreasonable here? What the f***? do you want from me?
What do I want? I want you to go back to whatever golden corral you were assistant managing before you tried to perform rigor mortis on this place and let me restore honor to the You Don't Know Jack name. Was that Anglo-Burmese war episode supposed to be a knockoff Tim Robinson sketch? Or are you genuinely that incompetent? Because you ran not only this game and franchise into the ground, but your writers' livelihoods. And you have the balls to walk in after I've quite literally cleaned up your mess, demand that I leave your booth, and ask me what I want from you? Are you for real?
Dude, what are you talking about? Yes, that episode sucked. Sucked for all of us. Do you think we did it on purpose? Because you were the one who caused it to happen by riling up our writers with your anonymous benefactor bullshit.
Yeah, but when you rely on unpaid work, you get exactly what you pay for. I've witnessed it and experienced it firsthand long before I showed up here. Pay your crew and none of it happens at all.
Have you checked the financials for this place at all? It's not bleeding money. It's spraying geysers of money out of every bodily orifice. It was either screw our writers or lose everything.
That's what I've been saying all along. You are not cut out to run this place.
Well, who else was going to run it? I didn't see you buy out this ruin, restore it to working condition, pump thousands of hours of unpaid labor into it, and all of it to bring back a show that no one gives a crap about anymore anyway.
I'm literally the one paying our writers right now.
Well, whoop-dee-doo. Ever wonder if you could have done that if you'd spent every last penny of your savings on restoring this dump into a not dump, clear out the rubble, restore the roof, fix dozens upon dozens of fright ventilation units? Did you do any of that? Or did you just waltz in after all the work was already done, install a few LED light strips and spray some Febreze around?
Okay, first of all...
No, shut up for a second. Look, we both care a lot more about this place than almost anyone else out there. And here we are at each other's throats when we should be working together.
I mean... You're not wrong.
I'm very grateful for your resources and your efforts, believe me, but we have to stop this pointless bickering. You'll get to do what you love. We both will. Remember, none of this would have existed in the first place without me. Despite how intent you seem on painting me as some sort of incompetent hack, I literally built this thing from the ground up along with Tyler. Now, we certainly hit a snack, and I'm going to admit, was going to eventually head fanwards even without your interventions, but that's the beauty of it. None of it would have been here without me, but things would almost certainly have ended unceremoniously a while ago without you. All of this to say the rewrite wouldn't exist right now without either of us. Not you, not me. We are what's keeping this alive, so please, let's try to helm this thing together. I have great plans for it, and with your fresh injection of resources, we might just pull it off.
You're lucky I'm a people pleaser.
Well, great. Then go ahead and finish your run.
Wait, you're saying Sam should keep hosting the show? You?
Well, not forever, obviously, but sure. Both of us at the helm, both of us in the booth. See it as a token of goodwill.
Mate, it's a token of goodwill from my side to not toss your hapless ass out on the street, since I now legally own this place and all.
Oh, shut the f*** up. Last time I checked, whoever owns the deed owns the place. Unless you broke into my place and blew open my safe, I severely doubt you own either of those things.
So I take it both your goodwill has already run out.
Oh, shut up, Tyler.
Well, I guess there's some common ground we can find here.
Seems like it.
That's me, building bridges all day long.
Yes, one piece at a time, man. One piece at a time. I really botched that Jack attack. Anyway, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack the Ride. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tick